Welcome to an exploration in the world of cybersecurity and digital espionage. Today, we will unveil how North Korean hackers infiltrated networks of a major Russian missile developer, bringing hidden secrets to light. Cyber espionage operations, ScarCruft and Lazarus, discreetly installed stealthy digital backdoors in the systems of NPO Mashinostroyeniya, a rocket design office in Reutov. This news questions digital security, international alliances, and the quest for crucial technologies. Join us as we delve into this intricate story and its implications. A group of elite North Korean hackers secretly infiltrated computer networks at a major Russian missile developer for at least 5 months last year, according to technical evidence analyzed by Reuters and analysis by security researchers. According to the Reuters news network, cyber espionage teams linked to the North Korean government, known as ScarCruft and Lazarus by security researchers, discreetly installed stealthy digital backdoors in systems belonging to NPO Mashinostroyeniya, a rocket design office based in Reutov, a small town on the outskirts of Moscow. The news agency reported that it was not possible to determine if any data was obtained during the breach or what information may have been accessed. In the months following the digital intrusion, Pyongyang announced several developments in its prohibited ballistic missile program, but it is unclear if these were related to the breach. Experts say this incident highlights how the isolated country even targets its allies, such as Russia, in an attempt to acquire critical technologies. Russia, North Korea, and NPO Mashinostroyeniya have not publicly commented on the news. The hack news comes shortly after a trip to Pyongyang last month by Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu for the 70th anniversary of the Korean War, the first visit by a Russian defense minister to North Korea since the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991. The targeted company, commonly known as NPO Mash, has been a pioneering developer of hypersonic missiles, satellite technologies, and state-of-the-art ballistic weapons, according to missile experts, 3 areas of great interest to North Korea as it pursues its mission to create an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, capable of reaching the continental United States. Technical data indicates that the intrusion began around the end of 2021 and continued until May 2022. When internal company communications analyzed revealed that IT engineers detected hacker activity. NPO Mash gained prominence during the Cold War as the leading manufacturer of satellites for Russia's space program and as a supplier of cruise missiles. The hackers penetrated the company's IT environment, giving them the ability to read email traffic, move between networks, and extract data, according to Tom Hagel, a security researcher at the U.S. cybersecurity company SentinelOne, which initially discovered the compromise. These findings provide a rare glimpse into covert cyber operations that traditionally remain hidden from public scrutiny or simply go unattributed by these victims, Hagel said. Hagel's security analysis team at SentinelOne became aware of the hack after discovering that an NPO Mash IT employee accidentally leaked internal communications while attempting to investigate the North Korean attack, uploading evidence to a private portal used by cybersecurity researchers worldwide. This IT employee declined to comment. The lapse provided SentinelOne with a unique view into a company of critical importance to the Russian state, which was sanctioned by the Obama administration following the Crimea invasion. 2 independent computer security experts, Nicholas Weaver and Matt Tate, reviewed the exposed email content and confirmed its authenticity. The analysts verified the connection by comparing cryptographic signatures of the email against a set of keys controlled by NPO Mash. "I am very confident that the data is authentic," Weaver said. "The way the information was exposed was an absolutely hilarious mess." SentinelOne stated confidence that North Korea is behind the hack because the cyber spies reused previously known malware and malicious infrastructure configured for other intrusions. In 2019, Russian President Vladimir Putin praised NPO Mash's hypersonic missile Zircon as a promising new product, capable of traveling at about 9 times the speed of sound. The fact that North Korean hackers could have obtained information about the Zircon does not necessarily mean they would immediately possess the same capability, said Marcus Schiller, a European-based missile expert who has researched foreign aid to North Korea's missile program. "That's something from a movie," he said. "Making plans won't help you much in building these things, it's much more than just a few drawings." However, given NPO Mash's position as a leading Russian missile designer and producer, the company would be a valuable target, Schiller added. There's much to learn from them, he said. Another area of interest could be the manufacturing process used by NPO Mash for its propellant, experts said. Last month, North Korea tested the Hwasong-18, its first ICBM to use solid propellants. This method of propulsion could allow for faster deployment of missiles during a war, as it does not require fueling on a launch platform, making the missiles harder to track and destroy before liftoff. NPO Mash produces an ICBM nicknamed SS-19 that is fueled at the factory and sealed, a process known as ampulization that produces a similar strategic result. It's difficult because rocket propellant, especially oxidizer, is very corrosive, said Jeffrey Lewis, a missile researcher at the James Martin Center for Non-Proliferation Studies. North Korea announced they were doing the same thing in late 2021. If NPO Mash had something useful for them, it would be at the top of my list, he added. In July, the Asian country conducted its first test of a long-range ballistic missile in 3 months. The intercontinental missile launch occurred just days after the country protested against the alleged violation of its airspace by a United States aircraft. This launch coincided with the participation of South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol in the NATO summit held in Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania. The last time North Korea had launched a missile of this magnitude was on April 13 of this year, when it fired in Hwasong-18, its first long-range ballistic missile using solid fuel, which is more efficient than liquid fuel. We conclude our journey behind the scenes of secret cyber operations. If this video intrigued you, show your support with a like and share with fellow technology enthusiasts. Follow us for more updates and deep dives into the ever-evolving digital realm. Until the next adventure, unraveling secrets of the ever-changing world.